So, last weekend, I was sitting around with my buddy Dave, sipping on some lukewarm coffee that was definitely made yesterday, when he leaned in with that look you only get when someone is about to share a life-altering secret. "I've finally cracked it," he whispered, eyes glinting like a mad scientist. "I found a way to avoid all speeding tickets." I raised an eyebrow, intrigued but skeptical. Dave had a track record of coming up with ideas that were one part genius, two parts absurd. "Okay, let's hear it," I said, leaning back and preparing for whatever harebrained scheme was about to unfold. Dave grinned like the Cheshire Cat and pulled out his phone, showing me a photo of his car. Or rather, what used to be his car. It was now draped in a massive, intricately detailed turtle shell. "You're joking," I managed to say between laughs. "Nope," he replied proudly. "I figured if I make my car look like a turtle, nobody would ever suspect it of speeding." I had to admit, there was a bizarre logic to it, and Dave seemed utterly convinced. "You won't believe it, but I haven't gotten a single ticket since," he added smugly. I couldn't help but be impressed, if not a little concerned about the lengths he was willing to go to avoid a fine. A few days later, I get a call from Dave, and he's laughing so hard he can barely get the words out. "You remember my turtle car?" he choked out between fits of giggles. "Well, I parked it near the zoo today, and when I came back, there were a bunch of people gathered around it, snapping pictures and pointing excitedly." Dave took a breath to calm himself before continuing. "Turns out, the zoo's staff thought it was a new exhibit they hadn't heard about and started charging people admission to see it. Now, that was a twist I hadn't seen coming." "Did you tell them it was your car?" I asked, already knowing the answer. "No way," Dave exclaimed. "I just sat back and let it happen." Apparently, he spent the afternoon watching his car get more attention than it had in its entire existence. "You know," Dave concluded, his voice a mix of pride and disbelief, "I finally found a way to make my car pay for itself." And that was the moment I realized, in Dave's world, there was no such thing as a harebrained scheme, only premeditated genius.